Good morning, everybody. Happy February 5th, Wednesday, 2025. Okay, so what we're dealing with, everybody say dealing with, is, choose your favorite method of visual creativity. Mine is the quick one for these videos, which is a Japanese medium-sized brush pen. It can do little stuff and big stuff. And as it gets a little bit older and older, it starts to become really interesting, the stuff you can do. And it changes, actually. It's not even about better or worse. It just changes so that you use it for different stuff, which is art. The math part of it is 13 cubed. And we're only using that as an example because 13, usually kids... there is no, I don't want to say usually, there's always so many young people, medium-aged people, little kids, adults, students of all ages who have different ways and methods and abilities. So, but I've noticed that everybody seems to know 12 times 12. And once you get into 13 times 13, people have to start figuring it out. We're trying to do mental math in your head, okay? Which means 13 times 13 times 13. And the more, let me just shut up and do the mental math first, and let me tell you why it's important for you as students of math in the public or private or American school system. The reason is, let me just say the reason, is that when you're taking an exam, a test, and you begin to get into pre-algebra, the more stuff you're able to do in your head, quickly, and you know it's the answer, the more time you can devote towards figuring out. And just because stuff requires a calculator for multiple steps in math doesn't mean that it's easy. As a matter of fact, if you do it wrong, I don't care if you have a calculator. That's a lot of mistakes that a lot of people make, is think, oh, it's a calculator, that part's easy. No. Because let's say you have a problem that requires 10 steps before you can get to the answer, and each step relies on the previous step. That ends up being a problem, 10 problems, really. And if you do it wrong the first step, you miss the whole problem. And let's say the test is only 4 problems, each with 10 steps, and you miss one problem, you already have a 75. Are you kidding me? Mental math. So 36 times 36 times 36 is the same as 36 times 36. First, let's do that in our heads. 36 times 36 is the same as 36 times 10 times 3 plus 6 times 36. 36 times 10 is 360. Times 3 is 900 plus 3 times 60. 900 plus 3 times 60 is 180 plus 900 is 1,080. 1,080 plus 6 times 36. And by that time, 1,000, this is for pre-calculus. 1,080 plus 3 times 36, in your head it's pre-calculus. If it's on paper, it's like beginning math. But we're not talking about doing it on paper. We're talking about doing as many steps as you can in your head that you know. And you start to memorize what you already know to be true from 10 cubed all the way up to 36 cubed. I mean, once you have that down in pre-calculus, you can start doing the steps, which you know and I know. If you're a pre-calculus, one problem can have 30 steps. And if you miss the first step and each subsequent, which is it, each subsequent step requires that the previous step be correct, that means it's really a 30-problem question. 30 problems. Let's say the test has 3 problems, each one 30 steps. Are you kidding me? You better learn your mental math. Okay, let's try the end one in our heads. This is kind of hard. It's very hard, actually. Okay, so we got 1,080 times 36. You want to do that in your head? Let's try. That's a little difficult. Let's say 1,080 times 36 is the same as 4 times 36. 1,080 times 36 is 4 times 1,080 plus a 0. It's already difficult. Okay, 4 times 1,080 plus a 0 minus 4 times 36. So 4 times 1,080 is 4,000 plus 320, is it? Yeah, 320. 4,000 plus 4,320. I'm already not sure, but 4,320 minus 4 times 36. 4,320 minus, it's okay, so that's as far as we're going to get. But we're going to do some easier ones. But look, let me just ask you a question while you're thinking about that, and also remind you of some things. One is that your math notebook, your art notebook, and your math art careers notebook, all three notebooks are due by the end of the month. Okay, why? Because art is really, really important if it's a supplement to math. I have nothing further to say at this time. I plead the Fifth Amendment. Okay, and that begins to get into social studies, political science. We're not going there right now. We're not going to go that far at the moment and delve into why art plus social studies plus constitutional math. Is there such a thing? Everybody tell me in the next class, in your comments, whether or not there is such a thing as constitutional math. In the meantime, everybody have a great February 5th, 2025, Wednesday. Thank you.